Two young kids left home alone. Mom and dad aren't there. And when the front door opens again, only one parent comes back.
She was my sister, and she's gone now.
What happened to Bianca Carrasco?
She allegedly walked out of the home and down the street, and she was never seen again.
Disappeared or gone by choice?
Some people, they go missing, they just don't want to be contacted.
Family secrets?
I believe Bianca is put in some sort of chemical or in concrete.
Alleged affairs?
He was not about to let her go.
And we go searching for answers from the one person who may be able to help solve the mystery.
Hi, we're with Crime Watch Daily, and we're doing
I'm
this.
telling you, you need to stay away.
I understand. Well,
Just let her pick up the phone and tell me she's okay.
It's been almost a year since Giovanna Burney last saw her sister's face. A year since she heard her voice on the other end of the phone.
She's really funny. If I needed to laugh, I could call her and I would laugh. She had this way of making really hard things funny. You know, like if she was crying, she was still laughing.
And according to Bianca's family, she was doing her best to laugh through a lot of tears not long before she went missing. The kind, they say, brought on by an unhappy relationship.
Bianca, her and her husband, Joe Daniel, were married for almost 10 years, and they were struggling in their marriage. She was kind of done with the relationship, from my understanding.
She was only 18 when she married Joe Daniel Carrasco, 11 years her senior. And even though they would go on to have 3 children together, Bianca's sister says it was never a very perfect union.
From the beginning of their marriage, it was always kind of rocky. The way they argued was very childish. It was, I'm gonna hide your keys, or I'm gonna touch you if you don't wanna be touched, you know, just tapping on the shoulder. She told me about that a lot, you know, that it would drive her crazy.
But that wasn't the only thing about the relationship that raised eyebrows.
Bianca was 18, and actually Joe Daniel was her uncle.
Daniel was married to my sister Brenda. They have an 18-year-old daughter. Daniel and Brenda were going through a divorce, and kind of to get back at her, he started wooing Bianca.
Who was, at the time, his niece.
Bianca gets pregnant, they get married, and I think just out of malice, just to get back at my sister.
In fact, Barbara says that Joe Daniel had become something of a family wedge.
Daniel very much manipulated, trying to keep Bianca away from all the family. He tried to keep her away completely. The last time I saw Bianca was probably 5 years ago. Bianca and I were not on speaking terms when she went missing. I blame Daniel for that.
But family also says that as Bianca and her children got older, she started becoming more independent.
I think she'd just gotten to where she wanted better for herself and that she could do better.
She had just graduated in October as an RN. I was so proud of her, because to see her in October walk across that stage, she was proud of herself, and good for her, and I was proud of her.
A sister's pride. And the husband.
There's a picture of the day Bianca graduated. She's hugging my grandson, and you can see Daniel's profile, you know, looking, and it's not the look of a proud husband. He felt very threatened. Even I remember when he was married to my sister Brenda, he would feel threatened when they were bettering themselves.
Of course, that's all one person's opinion. But Barbara also says that around the same time as that graduation, school wasn't the only thing Bianca was ready to leave behind.
Bianca had asked Daniel for divorce. If you look on her Facebook, she had already listed herself as divorced. She was already, I guess, beginning to live as if she was single.
In more ways, it seems, than one.
Bianca was talking to other men, one man in particular.
I think she was communicating, like on her phone and social media outlets, I think maybe she's met with one of them once or twice, but it was nothing, serious. I had a conversation with her about it, and I just kind of told her, like, y'all have been married for a long time. It probably feels good to have the attention from, and she was honest and said that, yes, it was. And I just told her, like, don't let it consume your life, because you don't know what kind of trouble this can cause.
How long it had been going on, no one could say. But eventually, Joe Daniel found out. And according to Giovanna, that was just a few days before she disappeared.
The Wednesday before she went missing, she was scared. He was angry. He had just found out, about her communications on her phone, who she was talking to, other males, and she was scared.
Coming up,
her phone was off. There was something seriously wrong.
Bianca goes missing, and
there could be some foul play involved.
Crime Watch Daily is on the search.
Hi, are you Joe?